Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I have ideas. I have often seen colors left over creating beautiful cells, and I have some colors left over. Not that I see beautiful cells, but I think I can remedy that. I am going to put some paint on this canvas. I think this is a 9 by 12. I'm not certain. Yeah, I think it's a 9 by 12. So, I've got all these containers from potato salad and chicken salad and whatever you have, and they have lids without too many ridges. No, you can't. I've got a piece of sticky wrap that wants to be part of a painting, and it's not gonna. I've also got the lid to ice cube trays, and I kind of think that I'm going to use one or both of these after I put some colors in. Well, I probably should have checked my bottles before I started. Anyway, there's some enamel, and I'm going to use some regular white paint, and I'm going to put it in my pour cup at this point only because I want to add it to, well, that's not coming out really fast. Let's see if I got a bottle. I do, I have a bottle. Let's add a base coat. Let's not worry about this right now. So, I've got a puddle of paint. And I'm going to use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula to get the rest of that out of there. There's some enamels in there, for sure, from earlier, and that cup needs to be stuck into the bucket. So what's in there doesn't stick any more than it already has. Let me see what I want in here. This is an idea, and I have no idea if it'll work. I think I might want to just get as wild as possible. Like so. Whatever will float is part of this process today. Whatever will come out of a bottle and float is part of this process today. That's some 24 karat gold from Deco Art. Alright, so I don't know what enough paint is because I have never done this before. And I want all of my paint bottles to come out. Okay, that'll work. I think I need a little purple, a little more purple. What else do I want in there? Alright, so that's enough. Now this is this started out as a half Floetrol, half black. Oh, what's the color? It's from Golden. It's a fluid. Anyway, I added more Floetrol. This is a cell activator. When I do blooms. And there may easily be too much paint there. But I want to try and pour off. I may pour it off in sections. If I'm not careful, it'll probably spill. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I do have some cells there. So I'm just blowing into that. There's a lot of paint there. This is my first try. Bring back my 9 by 12 canvas. Let's use some white again. See how far that'll go, and I'll finish with black if necessary. I think that's going to go far. I kind of want a fairly glasses. Yeah, on my head. Cool. I want a fairly deep puddle and no foreign objects. I'd prefer no fingerprints, but once they're there, they're kind of hard to get rid of. This is an OXO omelet turning spatula that is a flip and fold OXO omelet turning spatula. And it spreads paint better than any other tool that I've used in the 2 years plus that I've been doing this paint pouring. It's pretty much 3 years in April, and since it's April, it's 3 years. But I've only been on YouTube 2 years. I started, so I just had my anniversary. Now what I'm going to do is put it on one side. It's sort of like a dustpan pour, and I kind of thought that maybe I could do a dustpan pour in the same way. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to let all that drain down. there's a lot of paint there. I'm going to grab an edge catcher, if for no other reason than to just catch paint. Whoa, okay, that was too close. So this is paint that's been blown into. Now it's been blown into twice. I don't know what we're going to get, and chances are good I'm just going to let it roll right off onto that edge catcher and then pick it up again with a spatula. But I like the idea that we're popping some cells and moving some stripes, and I may blow into that again in a minute. The color that works the best for me is a cell activator. Oh, go, run rabbit, run. Yeah, keep going, the dog's right behind you, silly. So I left myself some spaces, and I've got quite a bit of paint on my edge catcher. So what I was saying is the color that works best for me as a cell activator is usually the magenta from Golden, and I actually have some of that. So why don't we just give that, I'm going to put that right over there and see if it works. And it works. Cool. So let's grab that paint, put that right here. And this paint, put it right here. And then we have a pretty simple composition of stripes and some extra paint that I will be putting on my Lolafy silicone mat that catches everything. And I peel it off and keep the skins. So I want a different edge catcher, because that one is very schmutzy. And I think the enamel is making all kinds of cells pop, which is okay with me. If I wanted to do more to this, I certainly could. Let's tip it back here so I get to keep my stripes. And then maybe, just maybe, I will tip, yes, right in the palm of my hand. Anyway, so this is pretty simple, but it's also kind of chic. I like it. I am going to be getting some paint on the back of my canvas. I'm going to use my thumbnail so I don't do too much invasive holding of the edge of the canvas. And I'm going to use the paint that I drop under the edge catcher to cover the edge where it's not covered. And if I want some more paint, I actually have it, but I think what I want to do more than that is wipe my hands off. Very briefly. So, what do I want to do? I want to do what I want to do. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, I am. My favorite color is always my favorite color, no matter what I do. And that's not hurting my feelings. I think a little silver would be in order, but I think what I have handy is the gold. And I really want to use what's on my edge catcher, to tell you the truth, because it looks kind of cool. I'm not sure where to put it. That's as good a place as any, kind of like that. I'm going to use all the paint that's on my tile to just fix my edge. Now, there's all kinds of things I could do at this point with this paint, including use a skewer to blend it, or put a chain in, and put a chain in, I should say. I can definitely use a torch. I'm going to be really quick because I might want to go back and do some more to this. But look at those cells popping. I like the white cells. I don't know. Sometimes people tell me, you know, how do I get rid of those? And I don't want to get rid of them. I like them, their texture. What else can we do to this? We are just so experimenting. So now we have a mark that we can spin out with a spiral or two. I don't really want to get rid of many of the stripes, but creating some rest areas are okay too. This looks like some stuff I did my first year that I actually liked a lot. I'm not sure what else I want to do to that, if anything. But I know that this neon folk art multi-surface acrylic will dry darker, but I love the way it looks right now. I kind of want to show you guys again what the golden magenta does. I'm just not sure where to do it. And maybe in that orangey spot will be fine. See, like instant cells. Maybe a little more right there where that white is. Now I could pull it with a swipe cloth. You know what? I've got a balloon. I've got what's left of a balloon. So maybe we should just play it. Try some balloon rolls. Because I haven't added anything to my balloon roll list for a long time. Balloon rolls are about twist of the wrist. And in this case, using the schmutz, I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to have to clean my studio rag. I'm not sure about that one. I'll just twist that one around and call it good. I've never just twisted, and I've seen people do the kisses. So let's add a few kisses. I'm going to throw that rag in the bucket before it becomes a hardened victim. Alright, so what's left? Maybe I could judiciously apply a little bit of chain, although I don't really see that many places that look like they need it. It's okay, I'm having too much fun to stop anyway. That's not hurting my feelings any. I got some pretty cells I don't really want to make go away, but I like adding new patterns too. This chain is kind of stiff, so it's kind of flying all over the place, making really random patterns as I spin back and forth. Alright, I gotta say I'm pretty well done for the most part, with the exception of one thing. Make sure that that's not the satin enamel. Make sure that that's coming out. I'm going to do the same thing I did in my last painting. And add a few things that zigzag when I tip them. So everything's getting a little bit of a tip. Because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. I want some more of that right down here. And I'm going to fake that into position, I think, by just pulling it with a skewer and letting it fall over the edge. Same with this one. I see you, lizard. Don't be running right at me. They're really wild today. So, dull end of the skewer is definitely the one for adding waggles or spirals, whatever you have in mind. I got some edges to touch up. I am going to torch and release the bubbles in the paint. I'm going to tell you guys I do sell my artwork, and my email address is under the link tree. If you have questions, ask me via YouTube comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Yes, I'm having a hard time stopping myself from playing in the paint, and that is not abnormal at all. That is completely normal. So if you share my art, share my videos, it helps me out. And if you comment, it helps me out. And if you give me a thumbs up, I love you. And it helps me out. If you shop my Amazon link, it's under Show More, under the, ooh, that was cool. I'm going to do it over here and see what happens. Very cool. I didn't think of that until right now. My stripes are awesome, but my spirals are just as cool. If not cooler, because they're new. New is good. We like new. We like new and new play. That's very cool. That's the wildest paisley ever. Or whatever it is. I'm going to break up that blob there. I'm just doing what I do naturally, which is respond to inspiration and my instinct. And my instinct says play. Add spirals. Because I haven't given myself permission for that for a long time. And cover the edges. And look at what you've got briefly before you run out of time. Now my muse is just talking to me through me. Alright, so what have I got? I've got a little spot right there that I want a little more purple on, and then I'm good. Oh no. Yep, I've graduated to the rest of it. I don't think it hurt anything. I really had a good time doing that. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you join me again. If you're on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation, excuse me, if you're on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell YouTube channel, then look for the created playlists under all playlists, and you will find over 1,300 videos organized by genre and by topic, excuse me, and the hundreds. I love you guys. There's almost 86,500. There's probably more than that actually. And it's not very often I just give myself permission to spiral out of control. Well, I guess that's my viewpoint at the moment anyway. So I had a great time doing that. And if you guys shop my Amazon link, it's at no added cost to you, but it might help me keep buying art supplies at some point in time. Thank you very much for all the wonderful comments and all the donations. Look on the end screens. I'm torching to release the bubbles caught in the paint and also patterns. Look on the end screens for the exhibition video every month that shows you what next month's drawing prizes are. And know that PayPal and Patreon are the place to donate money. And when you do that, I appreciate it. And I'll send you a receipt. And I'll also share with you what the monthly prizes are for the drawing. And I'm not getting tired of putting those spirals in there anytime fast. This has got great texture. I love the patterns. The enamel showed some cells. It's not really exactly what I had in mind. I will use a lot fewer colors on the surface of my pan of colors the next time I try this. But all things considered, it's, in my opinion at least, it's a success. I kind of want to put some copper where that orange is, because I think that orange is going to be really dark. And if I make it copper, at least it will be shiny. Right? So you guys take care of yourselves and check out Phoenix Rising Priscilla Batzell Art, my other YouTube channel. There's no commercials there, and I could use some views. I need 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers before I become in contention for competing with anybody. Yes, I don't mind that copper a bit. I could even put a little bit more right there and not be unhappy. I will see you guys anon. I love you dearly. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Look for my Teespring clothing under the link tree right under the video. And my email address is there too, in case you forget. Don't forget the thumbs up, pretty please. Really, really appreciate that. Yes, I'm still spiraling things out. No, I don't care. It's my painting. I'll do what I want. You guys have some fun. Do what you want. Listen to your inner child. Bye for now. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard going, woohoo! That was cool. I see one more. Okay, I see 5 more. But we're all good. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon. Anon even. Binge watch some videos if you're feeling like it. Bye for now. Priscilla out.